Yeah, so please mention in the chat whether the audio video is clear. Hello. So this is the paper analysis series for all science streams where we are discussing topic wise questions of all the major topics, and today we are discussing data interpretation. If any of please mention the audio is clear or not. And today we yes, it is clear. Okay, so yeah, actually I'm taking this YouTube live series after a few days. There was some technical issue I was sorting out. That's why the class is starting little late, because this new this TV screen classes I'm taking for last few months, but there was some technical issue that the camera was not visible. So now it is fine. So let us start. If any of your friends want to attend this session, invite them now. It is for all science stream students who are preparing for the upcoming NET exam. This session will be very useful because we will be discussing all the previous year questions topic wise of all subjects: life science, physical science, mathematical science, chemical science and earth science students. Question papers of data interpretation section we will be discussing today. Okay, so for the new people, this is the bio of me and this is the book I have written for general aptitude, which is currently the bestseller book available in Amazon and Flipkart for your aptitude preparation. And this is the full-length course I take in Unacademy Plus platform. 8:30 a.m. complete course I take, and 2 p.m. comprehensive course with year-wise PYQ discussion. 2022 to 2016, all last 8 years question paper discussion courses running parallelly in the Plus platform, that also you can be part of. So to be part of these Plus courses or complete courses, you can take Unacademy Plus subscription, and Unacademy have informed that the Plus subscription pricing is increasing from next week. So if you're planning to take Plus subscription, you can take subscription between these days so that you get at the minimum price. And to get maximum discount, this is a procedure you can follow. Category is CSIR, the referral code is CC10, and credits available in your Unacademy profile. Yeah, those of you are new to Unacademy, you can download mobile application of Unacademy and use the unlock code, this unlock code, to get access to free platform and to take Unacademy Plus subscription. Plus courses are paid courses, but there are special classes which are completely free classes that also you can explore. So this is the pricing of Unacademy Plus subscription, and these are some of my courses. All courses of all educators you can access by a single subscription of Unacademy Plus. There is no separate subscription available for Unacademy General Aptitude courses alone, but all courses, subject and General Aptitude, you can get by a single subscription of Unacademy Plus. Okay, so let us start. These are the topics of CSIR NET Part A, and today we will be discussing the topic data interpretation. Okay, so this is the first question we are discussing. This came in Feb 2022. Actually, this was a repetition of a previous year question itself. Make a try, all of you. I will give you 1.5 to 2 minutes. It's a long question, so read it carefully and answer it. All of you make a try. Mention your answers. Okay, some of you got it. Bit to change the video quality settings in your phone, then it will be visible. Because sometimes if the network speed is good, not good, it readjusted video quality. So you can change that in the video settings in YouTube, because I'm seeing in my mobile also there the video is showing properly. So I think it may be a issue specific to some of you. So rectify that video quality issue in your mobile settings itself. Okay, so let us discuss this. Some of you got it, some of you I think didn't understood how to proceed with this question. Pre-PhD exam score of 10 students are plotted against, one second. So pre-PhD exam score of 10 students are plotted against their MSc mark. Which of the following is true? So let us understand this graph properly first. That is the first thing. This is in x-axis it is MSc marks and y-axis it is pre-PhD exam marks. So 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 percentage it is in percentage it is written. 40%, 50%, 60% up to 100%, and pre-PhD mark 10%, 20%, 30% up to 80% mark percentage. So what is the meaning of this dot? This dot means that particular student got 40 marks in MSc and 30 marks in pre-PhD exam. That means there exists a student who is getting 40-30 mark. 40 in MSc, 30 in pre-PhD, percentage of marks. Is that clear? Similarly, there are 10 dots you can see here. All the 10 dots you can mark like that. Iska meaning kya hai? 40, 40. 40 in MSc, 40 in pre-PhD SIX student. I hope it is visible, all of you. Yes. So, and this is 40, 50. 40 in x-axis, 50 in y-axis. X-axis MSc hai, y-axis pre-PhD hai. That means 40, 50 wala ek student bhi hai. So for convenience, I have made a table to make you understand this. Look at this. If I call these 10 students S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, S6, S7, S8, S9, S10, for convenience or for referring, I am calling them like that. So S1 is getting 40 marks in MSc and 30 marks in pre-PhD. So I can write first student's mark 40, 30. Similarly, each student's mark can be plotted like this. S2 got 40, 40. S3 got 40, 50. Finally, S10 got 90, 70. All of you take your time to understand that table properly. Yeah, this is a time consuming question. At the time of exam, you may not have that much time to draw the table. You have to directly look at the graph and say that this is this, this is that, and then how to conclude. Hope all of you understood this table. Then, question is asking which of the following is true. Which of the following is true? 4 options are given. Let us take one by one each of the options. Each of the options will take one by one. So look at this. First option, 2 students have scored better in pre-PhD than their MSc marks. That means those students का pre-PhD mark MSc mark से भी ज़्यादा होना चाहिए. Those students का ऐसा 2 students है या नहीं check करना पड़ेगा. Is there 2 students whose MSc marks is pre-PhD marks is more than MSc marks? Table देखो. 1 student है 50 more than 40. बाकी सब students का MSc marks pre-PhD से भी कम या equal होगा. Equal is not okay. Question is clearly saying pre-PhD mark is more than MSc mark. That is wrong because 2 students it is not there. Only 1 student is there, S3. So that is why first option is wrong. Is that clear to all of you? Option A क्यों गलत है? Option A क्यों गलत है? Option A गलत है तो option B try करो. Again, don't think S2 40 equal to 40. Equal is not okay. Greater than itself it should be. Pre-PhD mark MSc से भी ज़्यादा होना चाहिए. So let us try second option. Second option is saying all those students who scored 50% in pre-PhD score more percentage of marks in MSc exam. That means it's a conditional statement saying that those who scored 50% mark in pre-PhD. Who scored 50% mark in pre-PhD? These 4 students. Now, I call them S3, S6, S7, S9. 4 students are like that. वो students का क्या speciality है? Their MSc mark, sorry, pre-PhD mark should be more than MSc mark. Pre-PhD mark should be more than MSc mark. That means here 50 is more than 40, agreed. But here 50 is not more than 60. MSc mark कम है, sorry, pre-PhD mark कम है S6 का case में. But question is saying that all those students, that is wrong now. All those students is wrong. All those students, it is not being correct. That is why second option is also wrong statement. Is that clear why second option is a wrong statement? Please respond in the chat. So if that is clear, let's go to the, because only one student is there like that, whose pre-PhD mark is 50, but his pre-PhD mark is, and his pre-PhD mark is more than MSc mark. But question says all students, only one student is satisfying that. All other students are not satisfying it, because 50 is less than 60, 50 is less than 70, 50 is less than 80. Okay, then third statement, 2 students got the same percentage of marks in their MSc and pre-PhD exam. Those students को same percentage marks मिला pre-PhD और MSc में. Yeah, ऐसा 2 students है ना, 40, 40, 70, 70. We call them S2 and S8. So that is a totally correct statement. इसलिए option C is the correct answer. This came in the chemical science set this time, and as I told, this was a repetition, word to word repetition of a previous year question paper question itself. 2017 or 16 they have asked. That was again repeated in this 2022. Yeah, Feb 2022 question paper means June 2021. Don't get confused in the title of this video. It is June 2021. June 2021 exam got postponed, and June 2021 and December 2021 together was conducted in February 2022. Okay, so anyway, I hope that is clear. And option D, if anyone have doubt, option D Q and answer nahi hai, I have explained here. Question is saying that the student who scored maximum in MSc is the only student to get maximum in pre-PhD. Student who got maximum in MSc is S10. Is he the only topper in pre-PhD? No, there is 2 toppers in pre-PhD. Only, the word only is the reason why option D is wrong. Only student to get maximum in pre-PhD is 2 students. So there is not only one student. But here it is told that MSc topper, it's the only topper in pre-PhD. That is wrong. There are, MSc topper is a topper, but that he is not the only topper. That is why option D is not the correct answer. I hope that is clear. Then try the next question. One second, there is a problem with the slide. I will adjust it. Okay, try it now. Now it is visible. I'll give you 2 minutes. Carefully try it and answer in the chat. Exactly, Reenam. It was easy. All of you try it, please. Very good. Some of you already got it. This is a common type of question which was asked in multiple years. And the same word to word question itself was asked in 2015, that got repeated again. Okay. So I will explain. Yeah, Kishori, no poll in YouTube live sessions. In the Unacademy special classes, we will continue poll. Okay. So wheat production of a country over a number of years is shown. Which country recorded the highest percent reduction in the production over the previous year? That means, for example, I will make you understand the question fast with respect to one answer option. Option A answer है तो 2001 लिखा है. 2001 में 45 is the production. 45 metric ton. How much reduction happened? 5 reduction now, because 50 was earlier, now it is 45. 5 reduction. That reduction percentage means what? Percent reduction means reduction percentage. Reduction percentage means over the previous year, compared to the previous year, 5 compared to 50 now. So 2001 का reduction percentage 5 by 50 into 100 होगा, because x by total into 100, that is how you find percentage ना. X क्या है? Difference or reduction. Reduction is 5 compared to 50. So 5 by 50 into 100, or just say 5 by 50. Fraction itself, if you keep also and compare them, it's okay, because all the 4 percentage you are comparing. So percentage aspect, if you convert to fraction also, it's okay. Yeah, if you convert to fraction, that will save a lot of time. Now look at this. So 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004. These are the 4 options. So let us find the difference of each of it. 50 to 45, 5 difference. 45 to 45 difference. 40 to 35, 5 difference. 35 to 35 difference. So the difference is common 5 itself. Are you understanding? Difference is 5 itself. Difference is 5 itself, but the comparison is with different values. Over previous year, 2001 का है तो 5 compared to 50 चाहिए. Into 100 है, but that does not matter because we are comparing. 2002 है तो 5 compared to this 45 है. Previous year 2002 का 2001 है. So definitely that will be 5 by 45. And what about 2003? 2003 you need to compare with 40 because previous year value is 40. This reduction 5 compared to previous year value 40. So 5 by 40. Finally 2004, 5 compared to 35. Previous year value is 35. 5 by 35. Or simply speaking, question is asking which among these 4 fraction is highest. Fraction highest है तो percentage भी highest होगा ना. So definitely what you need to find is highest fraction among this. So numerators are same in all the cases ना. Numerators चारों केस में same है. So denominators compare करना काफी है, isn't it? Numerator same है तो denominator स्मॉलर होना चाहिए या लार्जर होना चाहिए लार्जेस्ट मिलने के लिए या हाईएस्ट मिलने के लिए. जस्ट थिंक 1/2, 1/3, 1/4, 1/5 में हाईएस्ट फ्रैक्शन कौन सा है? 1/2 होगा ना. दैट मीन्स स्मॉलर द डिनोमिनेटर, लार्जर द फ्रैक्शन. Half of a pizza, 1/3 of a pizza, 1/4 of a pizza, 1/5 of a pizza. If you are a pizza lover, which one you will be happy on getting? Half of the pizza or 1/3 of the pizza or 1/4 of the pizza or 1/5 of the pizza? Definitely half of the pizza, na? That is the biggest one. So same way, smaller the denominator, that will be the highest. Highest comparison will be 5 by 35 among all the 4. So option D is the correct answer. No need to calculate anything. Just observe. Yes, Reenam, smaller. Yes, Pooja. So, okay, Reenam, full pizza is even better, na? Yeah, 1/1 is even better than 1/2. So, I hope all of you understood. Numerators are same. So, denominators, smaller denominator, larger fraction dega. So, option D answer. Very simple question, na? So, then I will show you another question came. Yeah, actually, mathematically, this is how to do it. But don't waste your time in all these calculations. Even if calculator is given, doing this in calculator, virtual calculator given in exam time is going to be very time consuming. Virtual calculator is not that easy as you think. It is so time consuming to type each of the numbers and each of the operations. So this is not the way you should do, but I am showing you the mathematical method in case you want to check it out. Logically, you have to interpret it. So if that is clear, I will show you another question which is somewhat similar. All these are questions came in the last month's exam, that is June 2021 exam conducted on Feb 2022. So this came in, I think, mathematical science set, no? Mathematical science or life or physical science, one of the set it was there. I am showing you questions of all streams so that you get proper practice, topic wise practice. Try it, all of you. The answers, some of you got it. Swati, DBT, I am planning for something. If students are interested, definitely I will try to start. So either through this platform or through Unacademy special classes or through my YouTube live series, my channel, anyway, one of the place I will try to start. Shreya, we are discussing all streams question paper, not only one stream. We are discussing question paper of life science, physical science, mathematical science, chemical science, and earth science. Okay, so I will explain this question. The average yield of 4 different crops A, B, C, D is shown in the bar chart along with. Yeah, actually the standard deviation aspect, you don't have to find it. It is already given. So you don't have to worry about it at all. Standard deviation, to find it, you have to find mean value, difference of each term from mean, square them, take the average of it. But none of it is mattering because here they are giving that value. Or more than standard deviation, focus on the word variation. Variation from the average value. Standard deviation is one way you can represent it. So anyway, variation shown as error bars. I will explain what it means. Look at this. For the case of A is represented by the blue region. Blue bar is this bar. In the blue bar, it is written that million tons. That means a crop, how much production happened? 400 million ton production happened. But there is an error bar or variation bar. It can go below up to 400 minus 100. It can go above up to 400 plus 100. That is what this is saying. That is what is called variation or standard deviation here. So we can write this as 400 plus or minus 100. This is actually a previous year they have asked a similar question like this, 2014 year. We have discussed that in the day before yesterday's plus course. Sorry, yesterday's plus course. Yesterday's plus class in the morning course. So anyway, 100 is the variation here we can say. What about second crop B? Crop B, 300 is the production it is mentioned, or here it is visible that 300 is the production. But the variation kitna hai? It is going up to 300, down to 100 also, because this is 100 now. 300 to 400, 300 to 200, 100 difference is there. So it is 300 plus or minus 100 we can say. Are you all understanding that? Crop B, 300 is the production, but it can go up to 300 plus 100. It can go down to 300 minus 100. That is the meaning of that variation idea given there. Now what about crop C? Crop C ke baare mein hum discuss kar raha hu. Crop C, this is crop C, this gray region. 500 is the production, 500 production, and variation is still 500 plus 100, 500 minus 100. So we can say 500 plus or minus 100 is the variation. And crop D, what about crop D? Crop D, yellow region, 600 is the production, and the variation is going up to 100, down to 100, that is 500, 700, that is 600 plus or minus 100. To make you understand, I have written this. At the time of exam, you just have to look at the variation and take the ratio. What ratio? Crop with the highest percent variation in the yield. Yield से variation कितना वेरी कर रहा है उसका परसेंटेज फाइंड करना है. वेरिएशन तो चारों क्रॉप का 100 है, that we understood, 100 variations, but that percentage, so that variation compared to the production, just like previous question में हम क्या compare किया था? Reduction compared to the previous year production. Here it is variation compared to the present crop production itself. There are no 2 years. The crop production, variation divided by crop into 100. Crop production into 100 of that particular crop. That means if the case of A, it will be 100 compared to this 400 by 100. 100 compared to 400 by 100. But that 100 is common, so I am not writing that 100 because we need to compare. We don't need to calculate. We need to compare them. Always remember, competitive exam is more about comparison rather than calculation. Calculation only if there is no other way you have to calculate it. But many case you can use comparison. 100 by 300 because here 300 production, variation is 100. 100 compared to 300. Similarly C, 100 compared to 500. Similarly D, 100 compared to 600. Just like previous question, numerator was same na. 5 was the numerator, denominator was changing. Here, numerator was same, denominator was changing. So here also numerator same, so you don't have to worry about it. Denominator is changing. We need what? Highest variation itself, just like previous question. Highest variation के लिए denominator minimum होना चाहिए ना. 300, 400, 500, 600 में minimum 300 है. So option B answer है. Are you all understanding? Or you can cancel the common terms and find the fraction, but I will not recommend that. That is all time consuming ways. You have to focus on the time aspect. Because data interpretation is a very time consuming chapter. Questions from this. So how to improvise, how to save more time, that should be a focus. Sure shot you get questions from this chapter, but how fast you do is important. So to do fast, definitely improvisations is very important. So all of you understood this, I guess. So this was another question asked in the Feb 2022 question paper. I will give you another simple question, just a minute. Yeah, this is an interesting one. Another kind of, those who love cricket, this question will be very interesting. Others also can do it. Basic understanding, or by reading question, you will get a basic idea already, even if you are not familiar with cricket. Basic idea you can generate from the question itself, I guess. Make a try anyway. We'll give you 1.5 to 2 minutes. Try it fast. Any answers? Try it, please, all of you. Okay, so we'll explain. Some of you got option C, some of you got option C, some of you got option D. Let's see. Yeah, you should know what is this cumulative run or cumulative frequency idea you learned in school days. Cumulative, I think in this question, those of you follow cricket, it is so simple to understand. Cumulative means adding all the previous value. For example, I'll tell you a practical example. So, yeah, think about your school days. You had maybe 5 subjects or 6 subjects to learn. First subject you got out of 50, 44 mark. Second subject, 43 mark. So, after exam, next day you got 2 of the papers. So, now your cumulative score is 44 plus 43, 87. Now, next day one more paper you got, that is you got 40 marks. That means now your cumulative score got corrected to 87 plus 40, 127. Are you understanding what is cumulative value or cumulative frequency? Or think that number of you are checking how much calories you have intaken in a week. So first day you have taken, yeah, I don't know exactly on an average how much calories. So I'm just taking an imaginary case that first day you took 500 calories. Next day 600 calories. Next day 300 calories. Next day 800 calories. I'm saying this is imaginary case. So you can take your exact case and try this also. So your cumulative, you want to check in a week total how many calories. So after one day 500, after 2 days 500 plus 600, 1100 calories you have taken. After 3 days 1100 plus 300, or these 3 added will be 1100 plus 300, 1400. Next day 800 more, that is 2200. Next day, for example, if it is 700 calories, 2200 plus 700. Are you understanding? So 2900. This is called cumulative value. I'm not only telling about this question, I'm telling in general what is cumulative frequency in case anyone have forgotten. Because in some question this can be tricky. So be clear about what is cumulative value, and this example itself clarifies what is cumulative runs or cumulative frequency. Let's see. Which one of the following plot does not show cumulative runs scored in a T20 cricket match? Let's analyze each of the graphs separately. Graph 1 dekho. Yeah, this is the original screenshot of the question paper. That is why the resolution of the images is little dull, but it is readable, I guess. So over is given in x-axis, runs is given in the y-axis. 0 over to 20 overs. Yeah, I think all of you are familiar. Those of you don't follow cricket much also, I think you are familiar that in cricket there is In every over 6 runs, 6 balls will be there, and the run scored in that 6 runs, 6 balls is what is represented. So T20 means 20 over match now. So that is also, that should be clear, or that can be guessed from this data. Those of you don't follow cricket at all, that you can guess from this data. Anyway, 0th over, first over, this is 0 to 50 range. 0 to 50 range means first over it may be 1 run or 2 run, we don't know. Second over run is not mentioned here. Cumulative run is mentioned. First over, second over together this much runs. That's a meaning. That means maybe this is 3 runs. And first, second, third together, sum of values of first 3 overs, that is represented by this. So after 5 over, for example, if this is, say, this is almost 20, I am assuming. 20 runs they scored in 5 overs. That's a meaning. 5 overs together, not on the 5th over 20 runs. All the 5 over together 20 runs. That's the meaning of cumulative runs. Runs cumulated, accumulated. That way you can think, adding all the values together. That means after 10th over what happened? Almost 50 runs. This is 50. After 15th over, I'm trying to make you understand the data properly. Those people who are not clear, those of you are clear, you can mention your ideas in the chat so that those people who are not clear will be able to get little more clearer understanding. So 15 over ke baad 90 runs. 20 over ke baad, this is almost 125 maybe. This graph does not have any problem actually, because runs are increasing. That is okay. Runs can only increase, it cannot decrease. Are you understanding that idea? That is the idea you need to answer this question. Cumulative runs decrease नहीं हो सकता. 10th over के बाद 10th over के बाद 70 runs है तो 11th over के बाद 65 runs नहीं हो सकता. 70 or more than 70. If it's a maiden over, 70 itself after 11th over. Otherwise, it will be more than 70. So, runs can be same after an over or more than the runs, more than the total runs. So, exactly, Abhiya, it should be non-decreasing. It should be increasing, not strictly increasing. It should be increasing. So, are you all understanding? So, by that idea, you check which 4 options, among the 4 options, which one the runs is decreasing. This one clearly. Now, look at this. 4th graph. Till here, it's okay. But after that, it is decreasing. Like, here the runs is almost maybe 45. 10th over. But 11th over, after 11th over, 45 got decreased to maybe 40. That is impossible, na? 45 runs था 10th over के बाद. So 11th over में 40 runs नहीं हो सकता. 11th over के बाद total runs. Scoreboard का runs कम नहीं हो सकता. So that is why option D is the correct answer. Again, let me tell you a fun fact. Maybe in the future, now many rules in cricket is changing. Maybe in the future, if ICC or anybody decides that we will make cricket in which penalty system. Now also penalty system is there. But runs decreasing case is very rare. But in the future, maybe they decide that if a particular player is very aggressive and he is not keeping the spirit of cricket, and for that reason, the team will be getting a penalty of 5 runs. In that case, maybe the runs can decrease also. But as per the current cricket scenario or as per normal cricket, it cannot decrease. That's why option D is the correct answer. I hope all of you understood it. If there is any doubt, please mention. If there is any doubt on any other option also, you can mention. This was there in the mathematical science set or earth science set. One of the set it was there. So I will show you this cumulative frequency idea asked in another question paper. In the life science question paper, this was there in 2022, and the same question was asked in 2017 in mathematical science, chemical science and earth science paper. That's why I'm saying practice question paper of all subjects. Word to word repetition happened. Word to word repetition. So can you try this, all of you? It's a little lengthy question, but take your time. Yes, Vikas, something like that can happen in the future. Negative marking. Yes, Kishori. Okay, some of you already got it right. Here also the cumulative frequency idea is needed. Okay, different answers. Let's see which is correct. The graph shows cumulative frequency percentage of research scholars and the number of papers published by them. Which of the following is true statement? So, let's understand this graph properly. Look at this. I have tabulated the data for your clearer understanding. Look at this. Here, number of papers. First look at the graph, then I will explain the table. Number of papers, 0 paper, 2 paper, 4 paper, 6 paper, 8 paper, 10 paper. 0 papers were published by how many people? 0 people, because this is also 0, because 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. This is the percentage, cumulative percentage. So this is 0%. So 0 people published, 0 papers were published by 0 research scholars. That means everyone published at least one paper, we can say. And 2 papers were published by 40% of people. This is percentage. 2 papers were published by, or not 2, 0 to 2 we can say, because this is a graph. This is not a discrete graph. 0 to 2 papers were published by 40% of people. Is that clear? 40% of people published 0 to 2 papers. All of you are clear about it? Now the next part, next is a very important thing. You should understand it correctly. For, if you look at it, y-axis is 60%. Does that mean 4 papers were published? 4 papers published, 60% research scholars are there? No, it's a cumulative frequency, like the cumulative runs we saw in the previous question, like the example of calories calorie intake, cumulative calorie intake. Likewise here, this 4 means 0 to 4 papers were published by 60%. That's a meaning. 0 to 4 papers were published by 60%. So one question to all of you, can you mention then 2 to 4 papers were published by how many percentage of research scholars? 2 to 4 papers were published by how many percentage of research scholars? Can you mention? 2 to 4 papers, कितना percentage research scholars publish किया है? 2 to 4 papers. Mention in the chat all of you. That gives me an idea how much you have understood. Look at the table and tell it. 0 to 2 papers published by 40%. 0 to 4 papers published by 60%. So 2 to 4 papers, very good Vikas, 20%, isn't it? 2 to 4 papers were published from 40% to 60%, that is 20%. Are you understanding? This idea, if you are clear, this question is simple. Similarly, let's continue our analysis of the graph. 6 corresponds to 80. That means 0 to 6 papers were published by 80% of people. Cumulative frequency it is. Connect it with the previous question again. 0 to 6 papers were published by, like 0 to 15 hours runs is mentioned on above the 15 value in the previous question. 15 hours. What is the total runs? Total runs is the accumulated runs of all the previous hours runs together. Na? Likewise, this 6 you are seeing 80 means 0 to 6 papers were published by 80% of people. And what about 8? 0 to 8 papers were published by, this is almost 90, we can say, 90% people. And 0 to 10 papers were published by 100 people or 100% people. 0 to 10 papers were published by 100% means more than 10 papers no one published. What the group we are considering, all of them published maximum 10 papers only. Maximum 10 papers only. I hope this much is clear to all of you. That is why I have marked 10 as the total or maximum. And 0 to 10, this covers all research scholars, total research scholars. Okay, if this much is clear, please mention in the chat whether this much is clear or not. Now let us check each option. Majority of the scholars publish more than 4 papers. More than 4 means 4 to 10 papers. 4 to 10 papers. 4 to 10 papers, how many percentage published? This is 60%. And 10% is 100%. From that two cumulative percentages, you can take the difference. You can say 40% of people only published 4 to 10 papers. Are you understanding why 40%? 100% minus 60%. ये 100% है ना 10 papers. 0 to 10 papers. 0 to 10 papers है 4 to 10 papers. Sorry, 0 to 2 papers. 0 to 4 papers कम किया तो more than 4 papers मिलेगा. More than 4 means 4 to 10. To find that 4 to 10, we are subtracting 0 to 10 minus 0 to 4. That is 100% minus 60%, that is 40%. 40% of a value, can it be the majority or is it the majority? Single majority we say now in election. So 40% is not majority. It more than 50% only we can ensure that it's a majority. Are you understanding? 40 is less than 50%. So clearly majority published more than 4 is wrong. Minority only it is. It is not a majority. So option A is not the answer. We need the true statement. Now, all of you understood this, why option A is not the answer. Then what about option B? Option B is saying number of scholars who published at least 2 papers. Kam se kam 2 papers. At least 2 means kam se kam 2 papers. At least 2 means 2 or more than 2. That is 2 to 10. Na? 2 to 10 papers. For finding that 2 to 10 papers find करने के लिए 0 to 10 क्या है? 100% है. 0 to 2 क्या है? 40% है. 100 minus 40 60% होगा 2 to 10. Is that Yeah, what is the question saying? 60% of the scholars publish at least 2 papers. That is totally correct. Or if you want to look at the table and say at least 2 चाहिए तो 0 to 10 से 0 to 2 कम करना है. Okay, 0 to 10 minus 0 to 2 is 2 to 10 na. 2 to 10 is what is called at least 10. At least 2, sorry. At least 2 is clearly 60 percentage. So option B is totally correct. So that cumulative frequency idea, whether you are understanding or not, that is what this question is also testing. All of you understood this? For your practice, you can try other options also. And if you have doubt on any other option, mention in the chat. We will discuss. Otherwise, we will go to the next question. So try the next question. Another question in another life science paper. Divergent, actually we are expecting cutoff and results released very soon. Maybe in 1 week we can expect. That is what we think, but not don't know whether it will get delayed, but hopefully in 1 week the results, and along with the results definitely cutoff also will be released. I don't think cutoff will be released on a separate after cutoff again. Maybe that happens, but not very far. Results also will come very soon. So try this question. This was there in another question paper in Feb 2022, and this was again asked in December. This was also asked in December 2016 in multiple question papers, multiple subject question paper. So try this, all of you. Hopefully, Kishori, all of you try this. Data interpretation questions takes more time to understand and explain also. Yeah, actually that is a corrected answer key. Like after challenging, students can challenge. Now after that, if there is any correction in the updated answer key, it will be reflecting. What is released today is the corrected final answer key. Earlier also answer key was released, but at that time you were given option to challenge the options, challenge the answer key, right? So if any challenge was approved, that you will get to know in this updated answer key. Any answers? Okay, some of you got it. All of you try it, please. Okay, so I'll explain. Some of you got it right. Very good. So I'll just show you some written solutions I have given in the book. All these questions, or most of these questions, solutions I have given in my book also. That solution for this question I will show you so that there's a clearer understanding. This is very similar to previous question, but the number of values are more. That's the only thing. So based on the distribution of surface area of the earth at different elevations and depth shown in the figure, which of the following is false? Yeah, this thing, set it in your mind. The question is asking false statement. Unlike previous question is asking false statement here. True statement nahi chahiye, false statement chahiye, incorrect statement chahiye. So let us analyze each option. Before that, first I will give you a summary of this cumulative frequency graph. Yeah, here cumulative percentage is given in the x-axis. Previous question it was in the y-axis. So depth and elevation is given, and this is given as sea level, 0 level. Above this is elevation, that means 2 km, 4 km, 6 km, 8 km above sea level. -2, -4, -6, -8, -10, -12 means 2 km below sea level, 4 km below, 6 km, 8 km, 10 km, 12 km below sea level respectively. That is what is represented by that minus values. So now, what is the meaning of? I will explain each of it. Let us see how much percentage is below sea level and how much percentage above sea level, so that you get a familiarity with this graph. Below sea level, can you mention in the chat how much percentage? All of you mention in the chat how much percentage surface area is below sea level. Below sea level starts from 30%. Now 0 is corresponding to 30%. That means 0 to 30% surface area is above sea level, and the rest, all these are in below sea level. 30 to 100% are below sea level. 30 to 100% surface area is below sea level. 0 to 30% is above sea level. Are you able to understand that from this graph? That is the most important thing, whether you are able to understand that. Or I will tabulate that data. All cases you can check out, 0 to 8 to 6, 6 to 4. Likewise, you can tabulate it. But again, tabulating this is not necessary. Just to make you understand, I am saying, I am giving this table. So anyway, below sea level, at sea level, this is the case, 30 cumulative surface area. That means above that, all these, this graph is varying from 0 to 30. Now, so above sea level is 0 to 30, below sea level is 30 to 100. 30 to 100 means 70%. That's the meaning. 30 to 100 means this is 70% and this is 30%. Okay, with that idea, you have to read each of the options, and if you want to, you can check out 8 km exactly. 8 km above sea level kitna surface area hai? 0 hai, because 8 0. 8 to 6 km, if you analyze 8 to 6 km 0% है, क्योंकि ये भी 0 है, 0 में है. 6 to 8 km, 6 to 8 means, sorry, yeah, 6 to 8 we discussed. 4 to 8 km, 4 to 8 km is also almost 0, but almost 1 we can say. 2 to 8 km, 2 to 8 km means from here to here. 2 is here, 8 is here. So this is varying from 0 to 10, that is 10%. 0 to 10 is 10%. Now, likewise, you practice. Those of you are having trouble in understanding this, you practice like this, then you will be getting clarity. 6 to 8, 4 to 8, 2 to 8, 0 to 8. 0 to 8 is actually above sea level, that is 30%. And below that is total is 100%. Now, total means minus 12 to 8. Total will be 100%. Again, if you already have understood without table, no need to get confused with the table. Without that itself, you can understand it. Anyway, I will explain each of the options. First option is saying larger proportion of the earth is below sea level. I already explained below sea level, above sea level, how much percentage is there. Above sea level, it is only 30%, because this is 0 to 30. The graph is only varying from 0 to 30. So 0 to 30 means 30% totally. But below sea level, the graph is varying from 30 to 100. That is above 70%. And question is saying larger proportion of the earth is below sea level. That is totally true now. That is a true statement. We don't want true statement. We want false statement. That is why option A is not the answer. If you want to use the table, this way you can interpret it. 100 minus 30, 70%. Then what is option B? Yeah, with respect to this graph itself, I will explain to save time. And later you can check out that solution if you want. Of the surface area above sea level. Of the surface area above sea level means this 30%. Larger proportion lies below 2 kilometer. So above sea level को divide कर रहा है again, subdivide कर रहा है. Below 2 kilometer, above 2 kilometer. Below 2 kilometer means from here to here. That is, this is 10% to 30%. How much is the difference? 20% now. 10% to 30% का difference 20% का है. So, and the remaining is 10% only. ये 10 है, ये 20 है, total 30 है. So, is that larger proportion? Obviously larger proportion. 20 is more than 10. So, definitely this is a true statement. Of the surface area above sea level means only this 30%. Larger proportion lies below 2 kilometer. Totally correct, because below 2 kilometer 20%, above 2 kilometer 10%. So 20 is more than 10, so it's a larger proportion. Or 20 is more than half of 30, larger proportion. So it's a true statement, but we need false statement. So option B is not the correct answer. I hope that is also clear. Then third option, of the surface area below sea level. Of the surface area below sea level. That means to consider smaller proportion lies below 4 kilometer depth. Below 4 kilometer depth means below 4 kilometer. This, that is varying from 50 to 100. Now 50 to 100 to 50%. Above 4 kilometer depth and below sea level. Of the surface area below sea level means now don't consider above sea level. Question is, this statement is clearly asking about below sea level case. Below sea level में 70% है, उसमें 50% is actually below 4 kilometer. Below 4 kilometer depth. 4 kilometer, 5 kilometer, 6 kilometer, etc. Below means this is negative number now. So below means minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, like that. Don't take this is below. Negative number, minus 5 is smaller than minus 4. So depth more below you are going from sea level. So that is 50% is definitely more than half of 70%. That is why it is clearly a majority, not a smaller proportion but a larger proportion. That is why this is the false statement. हमें false statement चाहिए, इसलिए option C answer है. With that table, if you want to write, you can write like this. 100 minus 50, 50 है, 70 है, 50, 70 का आधा से भी ज़्यादा है. इसलिए option C false statement है. False statement चाहिए, इसलिए option C answer B है. Please respond in the chat whether this is clear or not. Yeah, this was one of the tough question if you are not familiar with cumulative frequency. It takes some time to understand the question also. That also I agree. Hello, am I audible? Hello? Yeah, I think there is a problem with the screen. Audio clear now? Please mention audio clear or not. Hello? Yeah, audio is clear. Let me see. I will restart it. So, yeah, I hope what we discussed till now is clear. And tomorrow also we'll discuss topic wise questions itself, but with a new topic, data interpretation. Yeah, data interpretation, actually there is half more question. Let me see if possible tomorrow also I will take data interpretation. Let me see if questions are there enough for one more session. Yeah, this is homework questions I will give you. Try them. If possible tomorrow I will discuss. Otherwise on another day we will discuss. Anyway, tomorrow 11 AM YouTube live session itself in the same channel you will be having. So Otherwise, if you want to not miss any of my upcoming classes, I take more free classes not in YouTube channel. I take more free classes in Unacademy special class platform. So download mobile application of Unacademy and search my name there. You will be able to. Shreya, earth science question, we already discussed 2 of them today. We are discussing all subject questions, I told you, na. Earth science also we discussed today, chemical science also we discussed today, life science also we discussed today, mathematical science also we discussed today, physical science also we have discussed. I haven't skipped any subjects questions, but there are questions, pending questions there more. So that also you try. This one is a homework question, this is a homework question, this is a question, this one you try. Actually the resolution of image, let me see if I can increase tomorrow or in another class. This is a very good question, try it. And this one also try. These are more questions. This time data interpretation, they have asked more questions actually. Normally they ask 1 question from the section, but this time most question paper had 2 questions and one set had 3 questions also. So practice this. They are time consuming, but importance of this chapter cannot be neglected. That's a problem. You have to spare a lot of time on this. Then only you can do these questions faster. I mean data interpretation chapter in general. Because I normally say a question which cannot be done in 2 minutes should be skipped. Data interpretation chapter, most of the questions are like that, which takes more than 2 minutes at the time of exam. So you have to practice a lot to make it under 2 minutes. So please practice this remaining homework questions. And as I told, if you want, check out the description of this video. You can get the resources, links to access my other special classes and other free classes. I have already taken 2 lectures in the series itself, June 2021 topic wise session. You can check out that in my, you can just search the playlist General Aptitude with Christy Varghese in YouTube or Google. You will find the playlist of mine where I have given all my previous free classes in YouTube. And also you can be part of the special class platform by downloading mobile application. You can search my name and find it. And do share this video to maximum people. And those of you are watching me live now, please do hit the like button if you like this session, because that will help this video to reach to more and more people, and that will help me to schedule more and more free classes like this. And if you want to get systematic syllabus covering doubt clearing courses from me, you can be part of my plus courses. These are the plus courses currently running, one at 8:30 AM, one at 2 PM. 8:30 AM course, we are discussing complete theory, previous year questions, practice questions of all the topics of CSIR NET Part A. And 2 PM we are discussing last 8 years previous year question papers, year-wise previous year question paper solution. Both the courses can be accessed by a single subscription of Unacademy Plus. Not only that, you can access your subject educators courses, life science, mathematical science, physical science and chemical science students. Your subject courses also can be accessed by this single subscription itself. And yeah, as I told, from next week onwards, the plus subscription pricing Unacademy have announced that it will be increasing. So before that, make use of the subscription benefits. If you are planning to take subscription, before that, try to take the subscription. And also, yeah, as I told, to get maximum discount on your plus subscription, this is the procedure you can follow to get plus subscription. And there are hundreds of courses by different educators for your subject. And in my profile itself, there are 48 plus courses for CSIR NET Part A, for GATE General Aptitude section, for Vedic Mathematics, for DBT General Aptitude. All these courses you can access, and this is what I told, the price rise will happen soon. So before that, you can take plus subscription. And to get the plus subscription, note down the referral code CC10 or CC10 live. In the description of this video also you can get the details of it. So sure, Krishori, I will consider. Shreya, earth science not available in Unacademy. Subject courses, the reason may be the number of students interested will be less now, because in India number of earth science students in general is less. So if more students is coming, definitely Unacademy will consider starting it. Yeah, I do agree that earth science courses also should be there. But my all courses are equally useful for earth science students also, for general aptitude. But for subject part, hopefully Unacademy will start earth science courses also. All other streams plus courses are available. So that's it. I think today we can conclude here. So all of you are welcome to be part of my upcoming special classes. Tomorrow YouTube live, Monday special classes, a special class will be there, and we are discussing the topic numbers. More than 400 free classes I have taken already in the special class platform. All those 400 sessions are available as recordings for you to watch. So those of you are not able to afford plus subscription, check out that special classes. Plus subscription is more ordered, more structured, but special class also will help you to learn to an extent. Definitely it will also be helpful. The only thing is special class, it may take more time to sort out which topics, which learning, but plus courses will be more structured and ordered, and your doubts will be given more importance because there are many features to clear your doubts, like the raise hand feature where you can talk to the educator directly through the audio, and like the doubt clearing session is there after every 3 class in plus platform. So that is how the plus platform courses are different, and complete syllabus coverage will be there in the plus courses. So that's it. So special classes also try out. Monday numbers chapter we will be discussing on special class at 11 AM. My free classes normally happens at 11 o'clock itself, and do share this video to maximum people so that more people can watch it and more people can be part of this learning community. So that's it. Thank you all of you. Take care all of you. Have a good day. Bye bye.